loaded it big time, and that is a wipeout, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think he just came off the gas a bit too much and just threw him a bit wide, and that's it.
Let's have a look at the replay on the big screen. You can see what happens here as he comes back towards the hairpin. He's really got a fair bit of pace on the boat, just not quite settled here. Here's where he gets off the pace, and the boat just loads up. The rear end lifts, giving him a no grip at the rear, and that was the end of that, mate. Well, what do you think, Mr. Richard Murray?
Been there, done that.
So the rescue crew to the rescue. Riddick will go back to the trailer, disappointed but happy that he is the right way up. All right, so that's one out. Given that Ross and Shane Travers, while they qualified in this top 9, the final 6 boats, there's 7 boats still to run. So one of them from now is going to miss out getting into that top 6. It looks like it is Tim Coleman in Violent Tendencies. What is not a good look is Tim Coleman in Violent Tendencies, and the bloke on the trailer winding that boat back up. So that is not a good look from where I'm seeing things at the moment. So Violent Tendencies after being pulled back up onto the trailer. Tim Betts, the B driver for that boat. Now they've got it running. Turn the water onto it. The boat is running. Tim Coleman now coming off the trailer. Dylan Matthews doing the navigational duties. It has become a war of attrition for the Group A category here today. Phil Dick out. Super Mario Ross Travers out before the final qualifying run, or before the top 9. Tim Coleman, welcome to the top 9 for the first time. So Tim Coleman really pushing very hard at the moment. This is where, as you heard from Richard Murray, they push hard. But where is too hard? Too hard is when you're in the fence. So Tim Coleman, the rookie, nice through the all-important hairpin. Through the centre, he's been hung up here down the bottom a couple of times. Not so that time for Tim Coleman. The man from Martin on a mission. He wants to be able to progress into this top 6 for the first time in his Jetsprint racing career. It would be a popular deal if that were to occur. Tim Coleman sets the time at a 53.506. So that's where it's at for Tim Coleman. That's his best time of the day. So this is top 6, ladies and gentlemen. From here, we're going to cull them down to 3. Luigi, Shane Travers looking despondent just down below commentary. He was out. Hannah, the smiling Hannah, despondent but smiling. So Radioactive, it took 2 of them out. So it will be the brothers Riddick, Dean at the helm, Aaron in the silly seat. The boys from the Naki, Merritt RV. Well, Dean Riddick a couple of times throughout the course of today has been very, very heavy on the wheel, which has cost him plenty of time. They'll be hoping that they can smooth this right out. Interesting line where others have straight lined it. They keep getting through the chicane as a proper chicane. Well, carries the speed in and out of the hairpin. Now coming towards the bottom part of the track. He's been caught up there a couple of times. Sweeps it out to the left to take the right. 32.38 is on the split. So the split is around about where he needs to be at the moment. So Dean Riddick really pushing very hard. Runs it wide around that left-hander. Oh no! Out and gone! That is huge, ladies and gentlemen. That is a big crash. We have people, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not part of the safety crew, please stay out of the way. We have the safety crew getting there as quick as possible. Dean Riddick just carried the pace through there too much. Have a look at the replay here. This is going to be huge. I dare say that's just oil on the extractors at the moment. Just caught that island hardcore. Flipped it, tipped it, rolled it, bowled it, and sausage rolled it. The ambulance going over there. If you are not part of the safety crew, please stay away from that area. If you have a mobile phone, please do not use it at this point. Please, we ask you very, very nicely. Our safety crew, the best trained safety crew in the world, are down there at the moment. As soon as we have information from the brothers Riddick, we will let you know. So very, very exciting and unfortunate end of that run. That boat just dug in a way over in that part of the track that has never ever been seen before. Dean Riddick just came too close to that bottom peninsula over there, and that just caught the inside. We will get news to you as soon as possible from our safety crew. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the update. All right, the update, ladies and gentlemen, is that they are okay. There are no major injuries. Put your hands together for Dean and Aaron Riddick. Oh, wow. That was frightening. The whole hair all over my body is standing up. It is good news that there are no major injuries there. Oh, we don't want to see that. That is just terrifying. But ladies and gentlemen, hey, listen, we are going to certainly have to take a break. And as we recover the boys, Riddick, this will be a fairly substantial break, I would imagine. So just sit back, listen to a bit of music, and we'll be back as soon as we can. This is going to be a very quick run. It has to be a quick run. Well, actually, no, it doesn't, because now we have Phil Dick and Dean Riddick are out. So all of these guys need to do, the remaining boats in this top 9 just need to be able to finish to move through into the top 6. It has been a huge rate of attrition today in this Group A category. They've been dropping like flies. But Neil Marsh Marshall wants to get this run under his belt at pace to deal and know that he's got that confidence moving in to that top 6. So Neil Marshall, Eagle Automotive, Jay Hayden doing the navigational duties into the final part of the lap, knowing that their compatriots have had a crash has not bothered them, and it's a 50.322 straight to the top of the table, 3.2 seconds quicker than Tim Coleman. So that is just phenomenal. So, wow, after a big crash like that, sometimes with the remaining drivers, etc., they start to get a few issues in their heads, but that has gone past them now. They're just refocusing on the deal at hand. So we are now moving into, it looks like out the corner of my eye, it is Uncle Tony Reid from the Drillco Company, Andrew Bakey doing the navigational duties, the navigator who couldn't navigate his way to the track last night. So it is Tony Reid. He has made a few mistakes throughout the course of the day, really needs to get this one sorted out. So the big back off into the hairpin, and Uncle Tony spits it out. The Group A guys are just going backwards. They are going down, and another one bites the dust. So great Uncle Tony is not so great. So at the moment, we've got 3 more Group A's down on the launch ramp, and that is pretty well, along with Neil Marshall and Tim Coleman. If those 3 get through, the top 6 is only going to be 5, because Phil Dick crashed out. Dean Riddick, we know, crashed out. Uncle Tony, we can see he's crashed out. So, well, certainly some exciting stuff here at the Shelterview Aqua Track here in Wanganui, and it is another day of sensational racing. Mike, the official man, what do you reckon?
Look, it's been a cracker of a day. Awesome bloody crowd. Great to see the locals supporting us. Awesome with the rescue crew, what they're doing today, and everyone else as well.
Well said, and we certainly agree that the rescue crew have been put to work today, and they have been doing a wonderful job. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, give our rescue crew a huge round of applause.
Thank you, folks.
So Uncle Tony in sheer frustration, heading back to the trailer. Frustration and disappointment. So it looks as though it will be Shaun and Faye Rice getting ready for their run. Remembering that in this top 9, we have lost 3 out of 5. So what will these final 3 do? We are about to find out. I dare say that this huge hold-up, we could end up adjusting the course of the day. So Shaun and Faye Rice off the line. Elite Kitchens, these guys spat it out early in the day. That is super aggressive from Shaun. Really ugly out of that right-hander into that left-hander. Wow, does he want to throw himself out of contention as well? They're all lining up to throw themselves off the cliff. Literally, Shaun and Faye Rice, do they not know they just need to get through this lap to be progressing into this top 6? They are driving hard, super hard. The split at a 31. Is he trying too hard? It's easy to try, but trying too hard can make things complicated. So into that big left-hander up there, into the transition. They got it right. In the run for the line, Shaun Rice with a 51.756 into P2 behind Neil Marshall, 1.4 seconds slower. I tell you, Shaun Rice, very aggressive off that start line, and wasn't the smoothest lap we've seen from the man from the Naki. So next boat out will be the Novus Auto Glass Machine of Cy Gibbon, qualified equal fastest. So this is the Novus Auto Glass Machine with Cy Gibbon and Donna Thompson. Now into the all-important hairpin. Cy Gibbon has nailed it each and every time, and that time is no different at all. So Cy Gibbon and Donna Thompson, show us your crack. The split is a 28.9. That these guys qualified equal fastest with Ollie Silverton. A bit of a back off down that part of the track. Now back in to the power mode. The motion at a 48.451 for Cy Gibbon. 48.451. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you guys up the top of the track there. There will be an ambulance coming down to take Dean and Aaron Riddick to hospital, only for observation purposes. It is only observation. They are okay, but after a big crash like that, the NZJSA and all of the officials have made a decree. When we have big crashes like that, we just want our drivers and navigators to be okay. So if when the ambo's coming down there, you will need to get off the road, and we certainly appreciate your assistance with that. As we now go, Ollie Silverton and Jess Sit, the time that they want to beat is a 48.451. That's a nice opening set of corners there for Ollie Silverton. World number one, GJ Gardner Homes, Sun Tough, Biolytics, Nudic Sheet Metals, a plethora of sponsors on board. The current and reigning world champion driver and navigator. So Ollie Silverton down the middle has nailed this bit of the track every time beautifully. The split is a 29.227. So Cy Gibbon was quicker at the split. What will Ollie Silverton be able to pull out here? He's got about half a second to make up in the latter part of his lap as he drifts it wide around the left-hander. Ollie Silverton across the line there, 48.736. Simon Gibbon is quicker by 0.28. So here's how it's going to look for the top six. Only 5 made it in the Group A. Tim Coleman, Shaun Rice, Neil Marshall, Ollie Silverton and Cy Gibbon. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Tim Coleman, Shaun Rice, Neil Marshall, Ollie Silverton, Cy Gibbon progressing into the top 6 as the fastest runner. We are now going to reset our clocks and go top 9 unlimited racing.